Let's look at how to report a past activity. Starting from the MyLion homepage, I'm going to select Report Activity in the middle of the top menu. This will bring me to my Report Activity page. This page is broken into two sections. The top section, I would be able to see any unreported activities that are waiting to be reported. Right now I don't have any. Here, the reported activity shows, so I can always look for any past activities that I have already reported. But for now, I need to enter a new activity that occurred in the past that I want to report. So I'm going to select the button on the top right that says Create Past Activity to Report. I now can select whether it was a fundraiser or a service activity. This was a service activity, so I will select that and click Continue. Next, I choose the cause. This was a diabetes event, and I'm going to click Continue. The type of project that it was a Strides for Diabetes, so I will select Strides for Diabetes and click Continue. In the Activities Detail page, I now can enter all the information about my activity. Notice that the activity name already defaulted to Strides for Diabetes. If I wanted to change that name, I could. The place name is optional, but the address is required. I will begin to type the address. Note that the system is looking for the address that I am typing. Once it's located, I can select it or continue typing it myself. Next, I need to select a start date. When I click in the field or on the calendar, a calendar appears below. Notice that the date since I'm reporting can only be selected in the past. My activity occurred on May 4th, and it began at 9 a.m. It ended on the same day, and the time it ended was noon. Now I can enter a description of my activity. Note that the activity is already description of the activity is already defaulted to a standard Strides for Diabetes description. I can type over that with my own description now. For privacy settings, I can choose to let everyone see this event, only my club see this event, or only me see this event. If I select everyone, the entire world of members would be able to locate this event and see what we did and how we impacted our community. If I selected club, only my club would be able to search and find this activity. If I select only me, no one would be able to find this activity that we did. So I'm going to leave it defaulted to everyone and select an image. An image can be entered from my computer, and I did save an image earlier, so I'm going to select Edit Current Image. In this window, I'm going to click the button that says Select Image, and the images in my computer, I can browse and find the one that I want and upload it to the page. This allows me to center the image how I want it and click Save Image. Now the details for my activity is complete. I will click Continue. The next page is the Celebrate and Share page. This is where I'm able to enter my impact. So how many people were served? 25. An optional question that I can answer were how many people served were under 18? How many volunteers participated? 10 people from my club participated. An optional question, were any LEOs or non-members present? I'm going to leave that a no. And for volunteer hours, were there any planning and fundraising hours associated with this event? If so, you can put them in here. The number of direct service hours already calculated. Notice that it took the number of participants times the the length of the event. I can change this number if I wanted to put in the number of hours spent planning for the event, but I don't have that number. I only have 30, which is fine. The community outcome, I can type in a description of how we assisted the community, and I can say brought awareness of diabetes to our community. And then finally, was this activity funded by an LCIF grant? I'm going to leave that a no. I'm going to click continue. As the system processes my numbers, it will bring me to a confirmed participant list. Now I have the option to tell the system who attended the event. I do not have to do this, but if I wanted to, I could select it by club. So I can select my club, which is at the top, and all of my members would show here. Any ones that did not attend, I can certainly delete using the X next to their name. The other option I have is to search for individuals. If I know of a member from another club that has assisted us, I can type in that name and find the individual who helped us. And then when I find them, I can select them and they would go into my list. This is optional, and I'm going to not list the participants, and I'm going to click continue. And I'm almost done. Notice that it gives me an opportunity to review my details of my event. Down here, you'll notice that the map is now showing based on the address that I entered. This would show anybody who was invited or participated in the event. And everything looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and click Report. The Report Now button is making sure that I understand that my service impact is now going to be included in the overall LCI metrics. Now I will click Submit, and my activity is now reported. I am returned to the My Activities list, which would show any upcoming activities that I'm already in planning stage, which I do not have any. If I wanted to see my past activities, I can select that and notice that my Strides for Diabetes is now listed as reported in that list. And that is how you enter a past activity and report it.